To me, the nonfiction form is the most powerful. When you take a real story about the world that we're in, that we live in, and turn that into something that touches people's hearts or changes their minds, that's real power.
That process of getting comfortable with the fact that almost everything is wrong, but all you have to do is get it right for 84 minutes to make your movie. It's easy when you're shooting or editing a documentary or producing a documentary to lose perspective. You're shooting hundreds of hours of footage or you're editing hundreds of hours of footage, and to be somewhere that just says, stop, take a step away, just focus on the story and just focus on the people whose lives you're trying to understand and to share, and clear your head and look at everything with fresh eyes is incredibly helpful.
You know, it's not easy to make any film, and documentaries are as hard as they get. And so I think retreats like this are great because they put lesser experienced filmmakers in the mix with more experienced filmmakers, but it creates a kind of community setting to talk about the work that you do, that we all do. And I think that's increasingly a kind of more rare and precious thing.
You know, I started coming, I just loved the vibe of the festival. There's just a kind of generosity of spirit here that I really like. One of the greatest things about this festival is that it's in Maine. You know, the craggy coastline, the fog, the brine in the air. It's magical. The films I've seen here are usually the more offbeat ones, and I'm always pleasantly surprised at these ones I've never heard of, and I think, wow, this is a great movie.
I think what struck me immediately was the quality of the curation, the ability to find projects that aren't on everybody's radar and that have a freshness to them and a potential that is remarkable. There's a real community here, and I think that partly what's been exciting for me is to be part of the forum and see how much it's become part of the community of Camden.
After my first pitch, I was hooked. It was the most supportive environment that I had been in for filmmakers in process, that offered, you know, feedback, nurturing, and a really positive environment. There's nothing like it.
These pitch forums are really important. You can't make a film unless you figure out how to get it financed. And the only way to figure out how to get it financed is to learn how to pitch.
This is the next wave. I recognized immediately the same spirit of independence, support for filmmakers where it's filmmaker first, the second I got here. It's vital for the next generation of filmmakers, ones with a different point of view. You know, they're outside the system, and I think Points North and Camden give them a home.